So what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know, I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's video. We have a winner, people. We have a winner. The bike now has a name. Stick around and watch this video to find out what the name of this little CB125F is. Find out the winner after the titles. Welcome back, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, we have a winner. It was out of the four and we have one clear winner, and it was pretty clear, to be honest. So the four were Elsa and Olaf from Frozen, Crash Bandicoot from obviously Crash Bandicoot the game, and Bambi from the film Bambi. I don't really need to explain that, do I? But anyway, let's get on with fourth place. Let's do the fourth place first, even though it's not first, it's fourth, if you get my drift. This is what's fun about this bike. Just no braking, just go for the bends. It's lovely. Now I've changed the tyres to these Continentals. It's a game changer. Right, so in fourth place, unfortunately, was Elsa. I say unfortunately because I feel bad for her. That had only 4 votes. And I was only going off the YouTube video. I wasn't going off Instagram or anything else. It was purely the comment section in the YouTube video, Name the Bike. So poor old Elsa, she only got 4 votes and she was way down in last place. So my apologies, Elsa, but don't hold a grudge, especially those of you that voted for Elsa. Please don't hold a grudge against that. It just wasn't to be. Basically, just let it go. Let it go. Hopefully I can get to work before the rain comes in. It's nice at the moment, but it looks like I'm heading towards the clouds, so keep your fingers crossed for me, people. Keep your fingers crossed. But it can't be worse than the weekend we've just had, can it? Storm, what was it, Eunice, and then another one after that. It was the second one that got me the most. The first one, Eunice, it annihilated my back fence. That's not a euphemism, don't go there. Again, this is not a euphemism, but my back fence was very flappy after the first storm. So on the Saturday after the storm, I fixed it. I went down to B&Q and I fixed it. Temporarily, but I did a good job. Well, I thought I did a good job, but no one told me. Saturday night, there was another storm coming. So I woke up Sunday morning and my fence was even worse. So it's now nailed together. It's tied down with camping straps, what do you call them, the guide ropes from my tents. I've got those all over the garden, just so it looks decent, or decent-ish for my neighbours, because it was kind of bowing into their garden, which wasn't fair. So I've kind of strapped it up and we're temporarily upright, a bit like me on this bike. But I do have a guy coming, hopefully, to fix the fence at the weekend, do it properly, a proper temporary repair jobby. How did you guys fare in the storm? Let me know down in the comment section. Any weird and wonderful, any destruction? Hopefully you were all okay and there was no sort of like maiming or any of that, or any sort of like destruction to your body. But if you've got any kind of funny stories, leave them downstairs. Or if it was a bit of a nightmare, or you just slept through it, even though it's during the day, so that would be impossible. Ignore that one. Just move on to the, yeah, just let me know. How did the storm affect you down there? I do really enjoy this commute. It's not too cold, it's not peeing down with rain. It's a really nice way to start the day to get into work. I tend to get into work just a little bit early, so I can sit down, have a cup of coffee, chill out. Let's get on to third place. What was third place in the Name the Bike thing? And unfortunately, again, for you Frozen fans, it was Olaf. Olaf came in with 19 votes. It's not bad. He put up a good show, better than Elsa. And I kind of like Olaf. I don't know, he's got a little bit of a chill vibe to him. Well, he is a snowman, so you couldn't get more chilled than that, really. But you know what I mean. I don't mean chilled as in he's just made of snow. So yeah, unfortunately, Olaf only made it into third. Sorry, my friend. So that just leaves 2 in the running. 2, that's Crash Bandicoot and Bambi. I did take the votes, as I said, only from YouTube. And I only took the ones that were in the 4 suggestions. So thank you very much for those of you that totally ignored the video and made your own ones up. There were some good ones, I've got to admit. But the point of making a video, putting all that effort in and editing it, is you actually watch the bloody video. But there were some good ones. I think Crashy McCrash Face, that was suggested. Chips was suggested, as in fish and chips. There were some strange ones as well that I can't remember now. Some that I didn't understand at all, but each to their own, each to their own. I'll get back to the winner in a minute. If any of you saw my Instagram, this is just a bit of an update on life. If any of you saw my Instagram, you'll know that I'm now riding solo back on the front of my trains. That's right, 15 months after having my stroke, I finally got back and allowed to drive trains by myself, like a grown-up, like an adult. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, then get yourselves over there now and give it a little tap, give it a little follow. It's free, you know. I don't charge for any of this. I haven't even got Patreon. You get all this for free. Nada, nothing. But I do this for a hobby, not for a living, so there you go. A little bit of self-promotion, we like that on this channel. I've said it before and I'll do it again. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, get over to Instagram, give that a follow. Get over to Twitter, give that a follow. Get over to Facebook, give that a follow. All the links to all of those will be downstairs in the descriptions box. I don't know what I was going to say then. I was going to say something quite, what's the word? See, can't even think of the word. Can't think what I was going to say or the word to describe the thing I was going to say. Philosophical. I was going to say something philosophical, but I missed the moment again. But we are in my favourite village. Why? Because it's got plenty of walls. You've seen them before and you can see them again. Walls, look, man in high-vis standing by a wall next to a wall with big bricks with some stuff over it. Here we've got a hedge, but we ignore the hedges. Why? Because we've got walls. And we've got walls. This one's concreted, don't like that one. Brick walls, that's a bit modern, not really into that one either. We've got some nice ones coming up. Calm down, people, relax yourself. Brick wall, modern brick wall, slightly older brick wall, much older brick wall, very old brick wall. I know why you come here. It's not for me, it's for the walls. Yeah, doesn't need saying, does it? It doesn't. You're with me on that one. Right gear, my friend, right gear. Right, so let's crack on, put you out of your misery and find out what the name of this bike is. And as I say, it wasn't close. There was one vote that had 22 votes and one vote that had 32 votes. So a clear winner by 10 votes. Let me just get around this roundabout, build the tension a little bit more. Right, so in second place with 22 votes was Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot put in a fine effort but came in second. Oh, level crossing. Around the outside. Buffalo Girls go around the outside. It's for all the Malcolm McLaren fans. We could do it here while we watch trains, which is appropriate because I'm back on the trains. Right, so in second place was Crash Bandicoot. Sorry, Crash Bandicoot fans, again, you lost out. I really like that one, actually. I like the game, and I like the character. But sadly, that was second. So that means number one, first, was, of course, Bambi. So this little CB125F is now named Bambi. What up, Bambi? I've just realised I got in front of all this traffic and I'm on the slow bike. I'm gonna be that guy. Because we're coming up to a big hill where I can only do 35 miles an hour on a 40 mile an hour road. So I'm gonna be today's caravan. Is there another one? No. Right, I've got to get the jump on everyone. I've got to get enough distance so when we get to the slow bit, they're not right up me chuff. Right, I can't see any headlights behind me. We're making good progress. It's going well. The bike should be booked in for its first service soon. I've gone over the mileage, but I have changed the oil. I've got some crash bars coming for it, ironically, and a little rear box and rack, so we can turn this into a proper commuter. I think I've got enough progress that no one's going to come past me on the hill. The plan worked, my friend. The plan worked. I'm coming up into the fog now. It's getting a little bit foggy. This corner is a little bit sketchy because there's a little bit of roadworks in the middle where they dug it up. So this bike tends to rail on that. So you've got to stay to the edge but keep momentum, or try and keep momentum as I frantically go down the gearbox. Because it rails in this bit, so you've only got this little bit to ride in. Oh, we did it! We did it! Hooray! I can hear you cheering from the sofas. We made it up the hill without holding anyone up. And that's how I like to drive and ride, not be an inconvenience to anyone else. Just mainly myself. Right, so you probably can't see much now because it is bloody foggy up here. So I'm going to end the video. Thank you very much for everyone that voted, that put a little suggestion down there. Even the ones that weren't the ones I asked you to do. Just the random ones, they were cool as well. It's nice to have some interaction, so thank you very much for that. So I'm going to sign off now from myself and Bambi. That's right, we are on Bambi. Hopefully it'll get more steady like Bambi did and not just keep falling over. That's the plan. So let's sign out from this one. That just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can get the drop on these videos. Don't forget to go over to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow me over there. You know you want to, you know you do. So from myself and the newly named Bambi, thanks to you guys. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get gone.